Hello there. I've been looking into slashers lately, so I figure why not this one? The most bloodiest, the most violent, the most slasher films of the early 80s. And for people who want to know what the hell I'm on about, think about My Bloody Valentine. That's right, My Bloody Valentine, back in 1981. So I'm not about the remake, I'm on about the classic one. Now, people may or may not know, this had to be the most censored, the most cut to fucking pieces of all the fucking slasher films, out of almost slasher films in that era. This was cut to pieces on theatrical police and so on. Right? Happy to say now, on DVD, you can see it now in its total and uncut fucking version. And I love it. I love it. Because I remember once seeing it, I think it was on a TV channel, you know, back in the days when Sky was worth a shit. And this film was fired, it was Juicer, it was Bloodhead, this was Paramount when Paramount was worth a shit. And when you think about it, 1981 was a damn good day for slasher films, you know, I said it before. You had The Prowler, you had one I love reviewing and I love it, that being The Burning. You had the second Friday the 13th, you had the second Halloween, you had them all. And this was definitely had to be one of the most bloodiest of them all. Because basically it starts off, these people are making out, you've got a guy touching a woman's boobs. I think this is a nice way to open your film. Long but old, he pushes her and she gets speared and she dies. Now this is the bit where I'm going to now do a comparison. That's right, I'm going to do a comparison of My Bloody Valentine. Because there's bits where you can tell it's where the cutscenes have been added in. Obviously it's been taken off some old video. Because there's bits where you get to see the Dory bits, and the Dory bits is sort of faded a bit from the rest of the film. So you always tell which bits was cut. The bit I just mentioned where Di's touching the boobs and he's got a welder's mask on and he pushes her, spears her, she's screaming. You do see a lot more of that. It's a lot more graphic where you see the spear going right to the breast, right into the door. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. But yeah, it's definitely a bloody violent film. Especially the uncut one. The uncut one to me has meat to the fucking feds. It's about these lads anyway, you know, they're working in a mining place where miners work, and it's roughly coming to the time of Valentine's Day in a place called Farron's Bluff. There was a killer and there's a town legend. We started coming in them slasher errors, but basically goes around killing people on that day, Valentine's Day. He takes people's hearts out and he kills people, right? And that's what it's about. It's about a legend killer who was put away for killing people and ripping their hearts out. It's not a story actually, because this guy basically was a miner. He was an everyday person. These people it was based, you know, in the 60s when this happened, 50s or 60s. These people just wanted to fuck off, go to a Valentine's party, didn't check their mind out, make sure it was safe. It blew up. The guy was buried alive, devolved to cannibalism, sent him mad, and he went to kill the ones who left him in the mind when they found him, that was. And that's basically your story of the Matt Killer, as he was a Matt Killer who went around killing people. So this is like, you know, it's the early 80s, and basically this is happening, it's copycat killing, and they don't know whether the guy has broke out of the mental asylum, because he got caught, or it's a copycat, and that's what it's about basically. So he's killing people and he's really done do some deaths. Really done do some deaths. And I love it. It gets to the time, you've got a lad, you've got a dir, your typical love story. One lad's fighting over another dir. The dir was going out with this lad who's now going out with his mate. You can tell she still likes him. So they're basically fighting over her. And like I say, if you got a few good deaths, do some definitely. You got a barman, he's a bit of a dick really. He's trying to play this joke where the door's opening and shutting and you've got the killer, you know. He's a dummy of the killer, so he's trying to play a joke on the kids, right? If you believe in being fucking kids. He opens it, it's not opening now. Next thing you know, you got the fucking, them fucking metal bars like a finger pick what they use the welders. Well, it opens up, slams in his frigging head, pulls an eyeball out and it drags him by the face again. On the uncut one, you don't see all that. Lovely, beautiful. There's another good death scene. I love this death scene actually. There's a scene where a guy, right, he's making these hot dogs. The killer gets the fucker by his hair, pushes his fucking face for boiling bleeding water. Oh, it's lovely. You see his face just burning in, and you see it burning through his skin. More uncut, lovely. But the best death, and I've got to be open and honest here, the best death of all the deaths. There's a couple, right, and they're making out, and the lad fucks off to get some cans of beer, leaves his bird sat on a Todd. The killer's only there, innit? He chases her, gets about the stuff of her fucking face, drags her, and they've got like these shower holes this where the lads at work and the place have a shower, rams her fucking head for a metal bar, right for a dosset there, blood squirting out everywhere, tire everywhere. And the uncut one is really, really graphic. So like I said, the uncut, My Bloody Valentine, definitely has meat to the bone. This one had to be the most finest, the most bloodiest, the most gruesome out of most slasher films, and it's pretty sad really. It was cut for a number of days. It was cut for a number of days. If you can find it uncut on Sky now, best of Britain. Because when I first saw this on channel, can't remember, I think it used to be called on Bravo. If anyone remembers the edit of Bravo back in the days of Sky TV, there's your answer. And it was on its uncut form. But now on Sky, it's cut to fucking pieces. Pfft, don't bother. The one I've got is the uncut, say it again, the uncut version of My Bloody Valentine, shot in 1981, and it's a dudding. Like I say, the figures that die, there's a cop all the way through it who's witnessing these murders. There's a good death scene in it where a woman, right, gets dragged by fucking hair, dragged in. You don't see the death in this one, but you see the aftershots of her body. And you know the Bendits, someone's ever been to the Bendits. So he's only put her body in the flipping meat thing, the thing that moves around, which ties your toes, and she's all burnt up, her face, her eyeballs are popped out. You see a lot more of that in the uncut one, definitely graphic. And it's like I say, you got them, and the couple are locked in the mine shed. They're locked in. Blood steam, her guy's head gets ripped off, and oh, beautiful. Blood streaks all over a woman's face. Oh, it's lovely. And he's trying to get them to kill, and he's got the welding mask on. And this is where it's a different way. You thought it was that dynamical side. It's not. It was the girl's boyfriend, not the one who she gets with. It was her ex-boyfriend, who's the main character. It was the boyfriend who she ended up with. He went off what it all was to do. I don't really want to spoil it, but fuck it, I'll spoil it. So if you've never seen My Bloody Valentine in 81, word of advice, watch it and then get back to me review. Because this is what happens, right? He, as a kid, saw his dad get killed by the real killer, the one with the welding mask on, right? And he saw it and it sent him, sent him mad, and he thought he was the killer. So he went around killing all these people, these innocent people, in really good gruesome ways, and it sent him round the fucking bend. Basically, it sent him round loopy-loop, and that's what happened. Again, there's another good scene in it where he gets buried alive, the killer, and there's a good scene in it where he cuts his own bleeding arm off. You don't see it in the fucking cut one, don't bother, but you do see it more graphic in the uncut one. He runs off, he says, I'm going to be back, I'm going to tear this fucking town to pieces. Ha 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 ha. You got a good epic bit of music. I always remember the music in it. Can't remember how it went now, but I'm not going to sing it, I'll kill it. That's one thing I'd kill, will be the song. It has a good bit of song in it at the end. The words come up, end of movie. And I love it. I love My Bloody Valentine. You know, it's bloodthirsty, it's gruesome, it's fire, but it also has a good story. That's a good story. Some of them are the same, you know what I mean? And it made a change for most of them, when people go summer camping, you got your sex maniac teenagers, and you got some psycho in the woods. I like the idea it was a different gnome, but nothing's the same. It's a diver mask on, whether it's a welding mask, whether it's a Michael Mathers mask, whether it's a fucking hockey mask, whether it's a fucking town mask, a Mickey Mouse mask, whatever. Same formula. But happy to say, like I say, avoid the freaking theatrical one. Avoid it. Don't bother with it. If you can ever find My Bloody Valentine, go for the strong, uncut version. I say it again. Go for the strong, uncut version of My Bloody Valentine. You will be in for a treat. For anyone who loves blood and gore and snot. because it generally doesn't hold back and it's generally fingers. The only bits in, like I say, is you can tell which bits is cut out. The bit just goes faded here and there when it comes to a do some bit, so you can always tell which bits was cut from the film. But you can avoid that. It's not a bad film. It's not in 81. Good slasher film. Everybody knows it. My Bloody Valentine. Into then. 2 more reviews on the way. If you like what you see, press that button, subscribe, give me a bell, leave me a nice comment. Into then. Be smart, be safe, and whatever you do, don't celebrate 5 times a day if you see a guy with a welding mask on, because you might hack you. Into then. I'll see you soon.